Kamala Harris right here. Watch her lie to your face.
About the border. Would you call the border secure?
I think that there is no question that we have to do what the president and I asked Congress to do. Is the first request we made. Pass a bill to create a pathway to citizenship. The border is secure, but we also have a broken immigration system, in particular over the last 4 years before we came in, and it needs to be fixed.
We're going to have 2 million people cross this border for the first time ever. You're confident this border is secure?
We have a secure border in that is a priority for any nation, including ours and our administration. But there are still a lot of problems that we are trying to fix, given the deterioration that happened over the last 4 years. We also have to put in place a law and a plan for a pathway for citizenship for the millions of people who are here and are prepared to do what is legally required to gain citizenship. We don't have that in place because people are playing politics in a state like this and in Congress. By the way, you want to talk about bipartisanship on an issue that at one time was a bipartisan issue, both in terms of Republican senators and even presidents.
Feels like another century ago.
But sadly, and then people are playing political gamesmanship with the issue.
Well, here's another way that politics could have been played. Let me ask. Right now, one of our inflationary problems is we don't have enough labor, particularly in the service economy.
You're right.
A solution on immigration reform that increased, particularly lower wage labor, could actually have an impact on lowering inflation. How is that not the motivating force to get something done here?
I do believe that for all reasonable people are motivated and desirous that we would get something done. I think a big part of the problem, though, is that there's been political gamesmanship with this issue. It's suggesting that it's a zero-sum game. If you want to deal with the issue, there are practical solutions, which include creating a pathway to citizenship, fixing a broken immigration system, dealing with the root causes of why people are fleeing their home when most people don't want to leave home. And if they do, it's usually because they're fleeing some harm or they simply can't take care of their basic needs if they stay. There are solutions. And sadly, this has become such a partisan issue instead of something where we work on it together, agreeing that what we're doing is not working as a nation. It's not working.
And with Kamala Harris, she's from Oakland, so when she speaks, it's kind of like, the border is secure. It is very secure. Okay, so when you ask me about the border, it made me wonder, Jake Tapper, what are you getting at? You out of pocket. There's a coming at any second with Kamala Harris. You got to be careful, because once she hits you with the as a Democrat, back off. She just got you with that We are doing what needs to get done. Now, I agreed to come on this channel as long as you paid your respect to me. I am a black, Indian, don't lie, woman, of color. You know what? And I did not agree to come on NBC with this. Don't make me talk to your superior. All right, that was my impression of Kamala Harris. Now, DeSantis is also a military veteran, and he's also a governor in charge. And since he's in charge, he took charge, and he sent some of these immigrants, not all. He sent 2 busloads to Obama's house in Martha's Vineyard. Not Martha Stewart's vineyard, Obama's house. Watch.
But DeSantis has sent migrants on a plane to Martha's Vineyard. Now, this is where the Obamas have a home, Oprah, Beyonce, even James Taylor, who's going to be seeing fire, rain, and migrants. Not to mention Rosie O'Donnell. I mean, everybody basically that on the left has a home there. Do you think they're going to be embracing their new neighbors?
These are all sanctuary cities until they're in their sanctuary.
Right.
I doubt they'll embrace them Don't know that I've ever been to Martha's Vineyard. I've been to places where we've seen these migrants come across. This is not good for America. Every town's a border town, and we need to make sure we get our southern border secured exactly like we did for 4 years, Jesse.
This is an official crisis now for the Democrats because 2 busloads have come to their nice property. What is going on? This is rude. This is a crisis. You can't do this. You keep them in your neighborhood, not mine. Not to be outdone, we also have Governor Abbott, who sent a busload of illegals directly to Kamala Harris's house.
Call the border secure?
The border is secure.
So that is one of the more heartwarming stories of the day. You could tell when they pulled up in front of her house with the bus, she told her white husband, can you please tell me what's going on outside my window? Cause, this is not right. This is not right at all. They're supposed to stay in Texas, Arizona, Florida, and Southern California. Don't be bringing them to my house. Okay. So lying, Kamala Harris claims the border is secure, and we just caught her in that lie, and we're going to send her 2 busloads every couple days until she finally admits it, which she never will. A little public service announcement. It is border, not border. Now, I don't know why I have to say this, because a lot of my fans writing, I love this. We do need to close up our border, and 90% get it right, but every 10th comment is B-O-A-R-D-E-R. This is not a boarding house. Unless you're Kamala Harris and you're putting illegals here to board them. But it's not supposed to be a border. It's supposed to be a border. Now, B-O-R-D-E-R. Please write that down. Tell your friends. I miss the days when we had a bookstore called Borders, because this wasn't happening back then. Every day you get on the street, you'd see a Borders and you knew how to spell it, but it's been 5-10 years. So now people can only spell Barnes and Noble.